We're live! Yay! I hope this works.
There you go, brother.
Can you see the chat, dude?
Yep.
Oh my god. Hello, YouTube. Welcome to Galvin the G-Spot Galvin. Screw up tonight. And welcome my guest, Thoroqboro, my pal, my brother.
What's going on, everybody, man? It's your boy Thoroqboro coming back at you live, man, with my brother right here, Robert, the comic book G-Spot Galvin. He was trying to go through some technical difficulties, man, but as you know, my man succeeded, and we are here right now with you guys live and direct. Appreciate everybody that's joining us here today, man. You know, it's going to be one hell of a video that I'm going to be here with, joining them live for the first time ever. You know, truly from the bottom of my heart, Robert, as always, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for having me here with you.
Absolutely, buddy. Now my only problem here, Thorough, can you see the chat? Because I can't see the chat.
Yeah, I got you.
You got it? All right.
Yeah,
So you can give me the shout outs because I am not seeing any of that on my side. I have no idea who's there. That's the one issue I'm having. And I'm afraid to click on anything because it's going live.
Definitely. So far right now, we just got John Comics with Kids, and he said Thorough to the rescue.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. He said don't
Absolutely.
feel bad, brother. He's like, YouTube doesn't make it easy, and that's for 100% for a fact. Yeah, YouTube does not make it easy at all. So I could definitely attest to that. I've gone through OBS. I got my little buddy Tiberius here with me. He's just hanging out, watching. He's trying to become a future content creator. So just teaching him a couple of steps. Same way we got to learn, this guy's gonna have to learn as well.
Guess what? Now I got the chat. Now I got it.
Awesome.
There we go.
So how's your weekend been so far, Robert?
Very exciting.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear that.
I have a lot to talk about tonight, and that's what I'm going to get into. Just want to see who's chat, so I'm paying attention to our peoples here. Sorry, buddy. I got to get back into Hangouts because I can see better there. There we go. Can you hear me okay? No.
Yeah, I can perfect. We can hear you perfect, loud and clear, brother.
Good. All right, John. Thanks. Sorry, bud. So sorry about that, buddy. Why am I getting dueling? All right, it should be right there. No. Yeah, take that off. There we go. Hopefully that'll work. Okay, so now we lost everybody. It's been over an hour and a half. Yeah, it's all of a sudden got really quiet. Are you there, bud? Did I lose everybody?
Yeah. If you could hear me, I'm on here, man.
Because now it's a lot quieter because I was so used to hearing the noise in the background.
Yeah.
Sorry, but it's so quiet.
Nah, it's all good, brother.
All right, we have to see. What I'm trying to see here is keeping my chat up on this side so I can see what's going on. There we go. Hopefully that works. Keep it right there. There we go.
And then
John,
that's another thing.
Yeah. I'd never have Google gone live in the Yeah, thank you very much. Thorough, thank you so much, buddy. It's going to be a few minutes, I think, before anybody even sees this. But welcome. I'm so embarrassed right now. John, you wait until you see this, buddy. This is amazing. We'll try to wait to see if anybody shows up.
Yeah, so what do you have in store for us today, Robert?
Well, tonight
I know you sounded super excited earlier today, and I mean you were ecstatic about. Yeah.
First, there's a few things. I'm going to go through these really quick because it's kind of important to what's coming up, and I'll give you little hints. Okay. Your books. Still love this book, dude.
Awesome, man. I'm glad, man. That's such a great book.
Another classic.
There you go, man. You can never go wrong with that.
What I'm working on here is I have 7 of these boxes I've got to open up. I've been collecting these for like a month and a half now, and I haven't opened a single box.
That's insane, man.
Yeah,
You probably like, you know, you never know, man,
yeah.
what you
Here's
might have in there.
1. Here's 2. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah. I got a
You
whole
probably,
stack of them sitting here, but
you
I've been
probably
waiting for this.
have some hidden treasures in there.
Let's hope so. You can help me out with that, buddy. How's that?
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
But anyhow, all right. It's only John. John, you're such a buddy. I love you, bud. Hey, did you watch the stream on Monday with John and me?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, definitely. I was there. I was checking you guys out, man.
Yeah, John was interviewing me. I thought that was awesome. Made me feel so good. Thank you, John.
Yeah, you guys were having a good, you know, you guys were having a good time, man. So definitely, I was actually, you know, I was enjoying myself, and especially, you know, John's comments with kids. Shout out to him, man.
Yeah,
Real good guy.
absolutely.
You know, he was there, you know, asking you so many questions, a variety of things, which I thought was very interesting. Because you know, just like many, you know, majority of people who are on YouTube and everything like that, we all try to get to know each other, try to
Yeah,
see what our likes, dislikes are,
yeah,
and you know,
yeah. Oh
it was
yeah.
great to get to know a little bit more about you and just to see what it is, but. I already definitely know, you know, as much as I possibly can, but I know you're a big Silver Surfer fan,
Oh
and you
yeah.
know, and I'm in the
And
same boat.
yeah, exactly. We both are. And you know what? I might as well just put a couple shout outs at the very beginning here, and I'll redo them again. Since no one else is in here, it's just John and you, which are awesome. Big Lion Cat 646, my buddy. I know you're not here tonight. I think he's out. Comic Spectre, brother, thank you very much. This is also for you tonight. Comics of Bueller, thanks for showing up earlier, Bueller. Hopefully you come back. There he is. I think we figured this out. It's very frustrating. How you doing, Bueller? Bueller's in the chat now,
There
right?
you go. Hey, what's going on,
Awesome.
Bueller, man? Glad to have you in here, brother.
And then a big shout out for Bueller's buddy, Comic Tom 101. Yeah, buddy.
Shout out to Comic Tom, man.
Yeah,
These are the
exactly.
guys that I was watching, you know, before I got
Yep,
started here on
me
YouTube.
too.
So shout out
And
to those guys.
Billy, Economics and Comics. Shout out to you too, buddy.
Exactly. Yep.
I've
Billy,
gotten
what's
some
going on,
treasure.
brother?
I've gotten some treasures from Billy. Thanks, Bueller. Should put a blast off there. Sorry, guys, hour and a half late, almost 2 hours. Oh. And then I don't want to cut into Costa Rica too. No, I always pronounce his name wrong.
Just Rican and his
Just
comics.
the Rican and comics.
Yep.
I love that guy.
Yeah,
You know what I like about
right.
you know what I love about him when
Mhm.
he does his show? He has that hat and he's
Oh.
just slick. He's just smooth.
Got you, man.
Smooth. He's awesome.
Yeah,
I love
definitely good people, man. Shout out to Rod, man.
Yes.
He had me on one of his Sunday specials. He's been doing a great thing. If you guys haven't seen, definitely go check him out. He's been doing some videos trying to do shout outs to the up and comers now on YouTube.
Under
And,
100, under 1,000, I think it is.
under 100, I think it was like under 100 subscribers or something like that. And he's been a good dude. He's been doing his thing out there, and just ended up having a conversation with him, and really humble.
Yes,
Enjoyed the time. Hopefully one day I'll be able to join him on a show. Talk about some comic books, because I know he's a big Flash fan.
Yeah. And boy, oh boy, I have to say, did anybody watch Bueller last night? Oh my goodness. You see that grail he had on there last night?
Oh yeah, man, that is insane.
This is why I'm doing this video tonight. Another reason why I'm doing this video, Chibaro, buddy, it's because it's a big shout out to people like you, people that are real out there, and the people that do stuff for the community just out of the goodness of their heart. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah, man. Like I said, there's so many things, man, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Robert.
Dude, seriously. I mean that.
Nah, thank you so much. As like I said, that's one thing you can definitely count on with me, is just I try to remain as humble as possible.
Bueller, you just wait until you see what I have to show you. So stick around. I hope you have time. I'm just trying to wait for more people to show up. Mrs. G's here. She's in the other room. Mrs. G today was doing a demo for her art show coming up next week. And we had a big tent outside. She set it up. See if she could tear it up and tear it down, without my help, that kind of thing. So there she is. She's in the chat. There she is.
There you go. Yeah, big shout out to Miss G, man. One hell of a supportive wife, man. It's just the same way like Slim Jen is for me. She's been super supportive for me, throughout this whole comic book game and just being able to be on YouTube. Her support is what got me here now. And shout out to Big Lion Cat 646, really good person. He was he gave me that opportunity to be able to go on there live with him and be able to have that opportunity to voice my opinions about comic books and what I've been collecting over time. So it's been awesome. It's been quite a ride, man. I've only been on for maybe 2 months, I think, 2.5 months, going on 3 months.
See, when I first watched you, buddy, the first show I watched you do, you were doing a live stream, I think, with your phone in a comic book store with your wife.
Yes,
that's the very first time I caught you. And you were excellent because it was like raw in your face, showing you how it is.
Yeah, and that was something. Yeah, that was something super awesome. And the only bad part was when I was in there, the video came out so grainy, but you can't expect
a little bit. But I still watched it. It was still good.
I appreciate that, and that's how sometimes the first videos start off. They're not gonna be perfect, but that's not what I'm. That's not what I expect. I don't expect perfection. I just try to bring my best and try to bring the best that I can to everybody out there because. It's just like I told you before, watching so many people, Comics with Bueller, watching Comic Tom, and, watching so many other guys, John's Comics with Kids, I've learned so much. I'm not going to sit here and say, hey, I know everything in the world about every single comic book. No, everybody has their own specialty. Everybody has their own, their own little thing and they have their own knowledge. And that's what they're specifically said at me. I'm just one of those guys that tries to have a variety of knowledge on different things. It's that it's definitely something that I've been wanting to get out there and just voice my opinions about different characters because I know there's some people that hate. I'm a big Batman fan. There's some people that hate Batman. Some people like Thor. Some people like Silver Surfer.
Talking about Batman, brother. Talking about Batman. Oh my God, dude. Okay, so for 2 weeks, the reason why I haven't been doing any videos, if everybody's wondering out there, I'm reorganizing, I'm recataloging, and I'm reboarding and rebagging everything. So it's taking me a lot of time. I'm trying to goal myself out every night. It takes a lot when you're doing it by yourself. Every board, everything, everything brand new. It's that time of it's called maintenance. We have a collection, and that's what I've been working on. And I came across my Batman collection, and I thought of you.
Awesome, thank you.
And there is a lot of stuff I've got from Detective Comics, and I was going through. I'm like, oh my goodness, bro, like this one, like this. What was the other one that they were specking on like last year? The Black Mask or something. It's got like a blue and black face on the cover.
Yeah, that's the one for Black Mask because the Birds of Prey movie's coming out, and he's going to be the villain that is being played by Ewan McGregor. The guy who played Obi-Wan. Yeah.
So like right away, that just popped in my brain. Like right away, as soon as I see it, I'm like, whoa, I got this copy. I couldn't believe, what that copy was going for last year.
You'd be surprised. I mean, there's so many things. Like I've noticed now a big trend on She-Hulk. A lot of people are trying to go after She-Hulk number one.
You know how much She-Hulk I have? I have like three copies of the first one.
Yeah, because I ended up having like 6 copies that I just picked up, and I remember picking those things up.
Seawood's here. Yes.
Hey, Seawood, what's going on, brother?
You're gonna like this show, bud. It's just gonna take a little time. I apologize.
Yeah, that's my Ninja Turtle brother right there. He's he's another big Ninja Turtle fan. So definitely, just as I am.
Him, and I would love to do like to pick a brain on who dat.
Yeah, real good people too.
Oh man, yeah, he is another guy.
He's been getting some awesome books.
This is Detective Comics 101. I just got this in the mail, but I love the cover, and I'm trying to remember who did the art on the cover.
Oh, okay, that's David Finch. That was one of my favorite covers. Yeah, that just came out recently.
Yep, I got 2 copies of that in the mail today or yesterday. And what was it? Okay, I'll just give it a few seconds. Yeah, you just Seawood. I'll tell you something. I love Spectre right now. He's unreal. He knows me too well. I'm just trying to give it a chance for more people to show up in the chat. Thorough. Sorry.
Yeah, definitely. No
I don't
worries,
want
man. We still gotta.
what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Try not to be. I don't want to blow my whole wad right now. Sorry, guys.
I think that's the
Sorry, guys.
perfect. I think that's the perfect way of explaining that.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah. What is it? You know, that's personal opinion too. I mean, we've talked about that before, Thorough. I think when it comes to like slabs. I mean, my personal feeling about slabs, I love slabs. CGC is the best, as far as I'm concerned, is the most reliable one. Especially if you're going to do something to like sell for something that you really want, like a grail. That's where I'll stick with that when it comes to like, because then you don't have an argument about what the price is. And when you were telling me about GPA, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So pretty much. Yeah, pretty much everything that I use is like, you know, there's different tools that you can use to check out prices on books, you know. Some people use eBay, some people use you know, my comic shop. There's different people. I've always liked to use GPA. It's always stay consistent because they give you a certain amount of what a comic book or a slab has reached at during the time, you know. For example, from right now we're going into, you know, from January going into May, it'll tell you the trends for the books, the sales that are on those books and how much they're going for. And I usually use that because my biggest thing that I don't ever like to see is people go into comic book stores, and I can attest to it 100 billion times. I have been to so many comic book stores where I shit you not, I have been in there and they have, you know, a $50 book and they'll price it at $200, and then they'll have somebody that doesn't know about it. They walk into the store and then they go up and buy it. The worst thing I hate to see is when people go into something and buy something and all of a sudden they're overpaying for things that shouldn't be overpaid for. So that's one of the reasons, you know, for me, I'm a big person that loves to be able to look up the prices and be able to say, hey, okay, this is a fair price. I understand if, you know, if somebody buys a book, and let's, for example, you know, majority of comic book stores, what do? They find these books and they have them from the time where they pay a certain price, and that $50 book, they probably maybe invested $5 on it. Exactly. So you should be happy with making those 45 and not trying to go and make, you know, another 100 something off of people, because that could also kill the comic book market, because
of course,
you know, some people will be like, hey, you know what, I just found out this comic book is worth this, and all of a sudden in reality they would be like, yeah, I paid $300, and they're like, yeah, when this comic book's only worth 100. So it's sad to see it, but it does happen. There are some people that own comic book shops that shouldn't even be owning them, to be honest with you.
No.
And it's happened, you know, like I said, I've seen it happen, and I've talked to people about it, and I've said, hey, listen, like, don't get stepped on for a comic book, you know, that in reality that thing's not worth it. And it kind of sucks, but hey, you know, it's just, you know, that's the reason why I go to certain LCSs, because they've been honest. And when, you know, that honesty with me goes a long way, because then it makes me come back.
You see what Bueller said right there? That's funny. That's definitely true. The honesty is a big thing. Yeah. And it's funny. Hey, Tabitha, is that my Tabitha? It is my Tabitha. That's my stepdaughter. Oh my God. Yay! Yeah, I love it.
Shout outs to Tabitha. What's going on?
She's a good artist too, bud.
Oh, awesome, man.
Wait till you see what I have to show you, bud.
Definitely looking forward to it.
There we go. Okay. All right. So I have another shout out, and the shout out was for it was just on the tip of my tongue now, and I had it written down.
Why am we got our brother JB, Discovery Bay Comics, man. What's going on?
Bay. We figured it out, buddy. Hour and a half later. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, we had the very beginning here, and oh my goodness.
And I'm just glad this Wednesday I didn't put in a big dent in my pocket. That's what I was glad about, because there wasn't really too much stuff coming out.
Yeah, usually thorough. I'm usually doing my orders like either like the middle of the month or closer to the end, and then
Yeah.
I'll usually do a stack on, and I usually have to wait like an extra week or two before the box comes. So I mean, I'm good with that.
Awesome.
Save a couple bucks. But anyway, this is a real quick out to if you guys don't know it, I call him comics porn, and that's Spectre. Spectre, if you're watching this on the rewind, anytime Spectre does, and all you should know this in the community, when he does an auction on anybody's show, pay attention to what he's auctioning off. He's got beautiful taste, and I'll show you why. I was on an auction a couple weeks back, and I won a few items from him. I just want to kind of show you a rundown, and you'll get the idea what I'm talking about. Here's some classic Marvel superheroes. There's some Incredible Hulks here. Here's just a couple. Just kind of give you a quick glance of what I wanted in one of his auctions. Just some older books, nice books, great covers, Marvel action, really nice stuff. Marvel super action. Okay, now we're getting interesting. Now it's going to get a little bit better. Now we're getting some Avengers, really nice covers. Then we got some new reading literature that I like. Some Prodigy, and he also sent me variants too to go with them. Dead Kings is another one. Sorry, I'm repeating myself thorough, but it's kind of important. Dead Kings, another one, another variant. Really good read. The Warning. The Empty Man. See, these are all reads for me. And then we have Firefly, and this is a variant edition, really pretty. This is a good read too.
Awesome, man. I haven't read anything with Firefly.
This one isn't bad. It's pretty good story.
I'm gonna have to check it out. I have the number one for that. I haven't read it though.
And then Infinite Dark. I haven't got to this one yet, but I've been wanting to read it. And then Die number one. Do not have it, but now I do. Just sweet.
Yeah, that's been a great read and one hell of a book that's just been going up in price
So
like crazy now.
That's part of that lot. And the rest of that lot, now we're getting into some of the variant stuff. This is what I'm talking about, guys. He has got, this one's from Scorpion Comics, an exclusive cover, 695 out of 2,000, but it's the Grim Knight. You can see that. I love that.
I love that Perillo cover, man.
My goodness, beautiful, just beautiful. And then I'm gonna have to send this to you, buddy, for your wife, for Slim Jim. She's getting this, okay? I'm just sending this to you. You're gonna get some other stuff from me. I've got put aside just for you. So that's coming. This is coming to her,
man. Thank you.
I do.
I'm sure I won't even tell her. She's probably
don't tell her. That's gonna be for her. Okay,
all right, awesome.
That's for Slim Jim.
Yeah, she literally has been collecting everything. She just got a brand new statue.
Nice.
Not too long ago. I'm gonna have to show it on my show one of these days.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And then we all know this cover, and then it's we've seen this. Had to have it. Absolutely gorgeous. You put them all together. I got it wrong. Sorry, guys. But you get the gist of it. And Thorough knows my weakness and have to.
Those are some beautiful. Yeah, those are some beautiful Virgin variants, man.
Gorgeous. Now,
and just wanted to say what's up to Joe 4 and a triple bag of 7-1. That's what I call him. And he's in here. He said I hit the G spot.
Yeah, yes. Look at this black and white version of this.
That is a beautiful cover, man.
Now here's the color version of it. Unreal.
There you go. There's your redhead. There's your redhead, Robert.
Yeah, Laura's like, oh my God. Yeah. This is all from Spectre, you guys. I'm not done. There's a reason why I'm showing this. Now I'm saving kind of like the best for last. You'll kind of get the hint of where I'm going with this. But getting closer. There's another one. Guardians of the Galaxy cover. Pretty cool. Okay. I kind of hinted it at the very beginning of the show. Now, I'm going to show this once, and I'll probably have to show it again. But I'm going to see if a little light will hopefully not drown this out. But I got up Saturday morning, and this is what I seen on my front porch.
Oh, I'm excited to see this because you were talking, man. You
I
you were
went and
telling me
got.
how excited you were.
I went and bought. I bought a frame. I had to go, and I went out and bought a frame. Okay. Everybody knows how I like art and certain things. And Spectre had this done on the 2nd of May. The gentleman's name is Chris.
Christopher.
Christopher. What was the last name, honey?
I need to look.
I couldn't read it.
Castillo.
Costello. Christopher
Castillo.
What?
Castillo.
Costello was his last name. Christopher Costello.
Okay, Christopher Costello.
Yep. Now look at this.
Wow.
Dude, it says down here on the bottom, right here,
That is freaking
Marvel
amazing,
Comics,
man.
Marvel Comics, Christopher Costello, to Robert Galvin from the comic Spectre, created by
Wow.
the artist's name on May 2nd, 2019.
Wow, that is one hell of an AOK. Holy cow.
This is drawn with black, it looks like black marker.
Uh-huh.
It's all done in black marker and a little bit of ink. Silver Surfer is right here. Oh, it's that.
That is awesome.
Can you see it better?
You're still gonna get the glare, but just turn it at an angle and
Okay,
you'll be able to
turn
get
it
rid of
on.
it. We can see
Can
it
you guys
perfectly
see
right
this?
there. Yeah.
There, is
We
that
can see it
better?
perfectly. Mhm.
So Silver Surfer is silver here. He's all done in silver. Galactus is just amazing. It just, dude, I literally almost cried. Me and my wife are staring at that this morning, just like, what? What? This is from the Spectre, you guys. This is how great the community is. We support each other. We love this hobby, and this is such an appreciation. Seriously.
Oh man, shout out to Comic Spectre big time,
Comic
man.
Spectre,
Hey,
man, dude.
wow, that's awesome.
It's just amazing. That is, but it's all, when you look here, you can see that he did it like in ink, and this was done on the 2nd of May. I mean, Galactus looks just amazing. Look at it. Look at his face. And Silver Surfer here is like just out of the hand. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, that's one hell of an artist, man. And that, man, I can't tell you enough. I'm super happy for you. That's one hell of an AOK from Comic Spectre.
Yeah,
Definitely
it's a
shout
pretty
out
big
to him, man.
poster. Big poster. And that's not a print, you guys. That's actual done art, ink.
Original
That's
art.
original work. That's excellent.
Damn, that is beautiful.
Love you, Spectre. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, definitely, man. Shout out to Comic Spectre, man. That's one hell of an AOK.
Yeah. I mean, you guys, everybody out there, it's like you never know, and it's like, I know another example of AOKs. This is another one. This is from my buddy Bueller. Letter, note on it. Sent me a Shazam #1, Amazing Spider-Man 101. I mean, that's amazing, just because. Yeah, Tabitha, what'd you think of that? Fake the snake! Yay!
And that was a great gesture, man, from Comics with Bueller as well, because I remember you telling me the story behind it and telling me that you were you were just down, all throughout, and that lifted your spirit. So that's something that I love to see, and that's one of the biggest things, like I said, with this community of ours, man, is you're able to see so many people and just the different acts of kindness and everything that everybody's doing out there for each other. That's such a huge importance for a lot of people.
Yeah, it's very humbling. It really is. And I mean, a lot of love to Spectre. I've been watching Spectre since he first started, and I answered a couple of his videos, and there's just like those are my first videos. Is like he had his little contest things going on. It was pretty awesome. He started like at 300, back then and stuff. It was pretty cool. But yeah.
No, but that was just plain out awesome, man. I can't say enough. Hey, I don't think there's even a word to say beyond thank you, man.
Yeah,
it really isn't. And there's there's like I said, there's sometimes a lot of us that are in this community, and we all go through different situations in life. And sometimes these little gestures that somebody else can bring to you can cause you to pretty much become, just a little act of kindness can lift up your spirits, out of nowhere, and it could change your mood, change your outlook on life, outlook on the world. So that's pretty awesome, you know. And hey, man, but definitely, man, big shout out to Comic Spectre once again. And
Spectre, we love you, buddy.
definitely, brother, he's one hell of a, you know, he's one hell of a guy. I've been on auctions with him.
Yeah.
Just talking to him, and man, he's just been a very genuine person. So I can't
That's
say
why I
enough
like
about
Spectre
Spectre,
too.
man.
And you know, he does enough for our country too. He's still in the military. He does act, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he was in the Air Force.
Man, that's another big shout out. You know, I've supported him on that too.
Oh, definitely, man. Shout out to all the soldiers out there.
Big time.
Who are out there
and
fighting.
All our police officers and our fire. You know,
yeah, definitely, man. I did it. I did it for 11
I know
years.
you did,
Being a police officer, and it's and unfortunately, I ended up getting hurt really bad. So that just kind of put me out of commission, and hey, but it gave me an opportunity to come and meet a hell of a ton of people. Just great people in the community. Just everybody's been so accepting with open arms, and like I said, as long as you keep it real and genuine, man, that's all that matters. And when
it's like you know what I mean. And you've been a police officer. What's the word I'm looking for? You're looking for, like, you can kind of read people, Yeah,
exactly. Well, yeah, that's one of the biggest things I will tell you, man. I'm thankful for having that career for 11 years. But it's one thing, man, and it's allowed me to read through people's BS.
Mm-hmm.
So when you can read through people's BS, man, that's when I just kind of distance myself from people, and I just continue to do my own thing, and I don't worry about it, man. There's a reason why you're behind me, because I'm not looking back there. I'm always facing forward, and that's how I look at it.
Yes, absolutely. So maybe I should get started.
Nah, man, like I said, man, that's one hell of a gesture, man. And it could lift up anybody's spirits, man, especially if you're going.
Man, I was like, what? I'm like, what is this cardboard? There was no return address. All it was Spectre paged me and said, listen, you're gonna have an AOK coming in the mail. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, awesome. Thank you. And then also I get this flat cardboard. I'm like, what is this, honey? I'm with Laura this morning, and we're cutting it open slowly and took it out. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Really? Yeah.
Man,
dude,
that was
very
awesome,
man. It's like,
oh. And I just want to give a shout out to everybody here that's in the chat.
Thank you.
We also I just saw that Bake the Snake had dropped in as well, man. What's going on, bro?
Anybody else?
And that's the other person I just recently saw, and then I see stepdaughter just jumped. She had jumped in as well, Tabitha. So that's really cool, man. She's
she's been a lot of help. Big Lion's here. Yeah. Big Lion's here.
There you go, Big Lion Cat. He said he's at work, man. That guy's been hustling. Buddy. He's trying to make those dollars for East Coast Comic Con that we're getting ready to go to soon, and that's coming up next Saturday. Yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there on Saturday, and that's gonna be a hell of a day, because I'm gonna be able to meet a lot of people from the community, a lot of fellow YouTubers that are out there. So I'm gonna definitely be having a good time.
Do you know if any of the artists are going to be out there this time around?
I know the one that I was really looking forward to was Joe Jusko, and unfortunately he had to pull out, so he's not going to be there.
What did he do?
Jim Starlin, he's done several covers, man. He actually did a Silver Surfer cover that I have. I can't remember exactly what number it was, and I wanted to get him signed. Okay. And I also wanted to see if I could get an original piece done by him.
That would be awesome. So
that would have been dope, because that guy, man, he's one hell of an artist too, and I love his work that he's been doing. And but he's been around for quite a while. And let me see, Jim Starlin was another one that's supposed to be there.
Okay.
And then there was several other people. I have to look through that list, because it was a giant list. And I know Joe Jusko I was really looking forward to. He ended up backing out, and then there was a couple other artists that I'm seeing were just starting to back out because they were unable to attend. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Any books or grails you're looking for while you go there, bud?
I mean, not really. I actually just got in touch with somebody on Instagram, and the one that I was really looking forward to, I'm a big Spawn fan. It was a Malibu Sun number 13. And that's the actual, it's the actual first appearance of Spawn. and it's a beautiful cover. It's I've been looking for one, and shout out to my dude. Try to get his name real quick, and he sold me a copy, and I'm super glad to be to be able to have it now. So I'm
So
looking forward to it when I get it in my
Malibu Sun's
Malibu Sun number 13. That's the one that it's called, and that's the one that we're gonna be on there, and hopefully once I get it in the mail, I'm gonna be super excited to be able to
cool.
have it with me. Yeah, but that's his name is Comic Hunter 559, man. Shout out to that brother on Instagram. He's the one that sent me that book. But if you've never seen it, it's a blue cover. It's an issue that came out. You more than likely find a lot of them out there, and from whatchamacallit. You used to find a lot of them in California.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Why that name is ringing a bell, I have no idea. It's just all of a sudden ringing a bell, buddy. I don't know why.
Bake the Snake said Starling will be at MegaCon Miami, SuperCon. Try to link up with some of us Florida peeps, and maybe we can get that Starling safe for you. Hey, I appreciate it, Bake. Yeah, I would definitely let you guys know, because I'm just seeing a lot of different people. So I'm gonna see. I don't know if Jim Starling's gonna be there or not yet. I don't think he's backed out, but yeah, worst case scenario, definitely hit one of you guys up there, man, and try to get that.
Really cool. So should I try it? Let's open up a box. First box.
There you go, because I know you've been hoarding those Spider-Man booth boxes. You might as well start opening them things up.
I didn't want to open. See, you know who got me into it? Spectre. I hate you right now, and I'm just kidding. But it's Spectre that got me into this. I watched Spectre videos opening these things. You know what? I'm gonna give it a shot. Why not? If there's one book in there that pays for itself, I'm okay with it. All right. At least they're all downsided. They're upside down so far on this box. So I don't know what they are yet. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, I'm excited because every time it's a surprise. You never know what's in there.
This is cool. Savage Dragon. I like Savage Dragon. I had some of that. Savage Dragon. Issue 13. No, 61. Sorry about that, guys. Savage Dragon. That's the first book. Second book is 304. Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man. No More Part 1 Legacy. There's a second book. You seeing that okay, bud? Everybody seeing that okay in the chat?
Yeah, everything is perfect, brother. Yeah. You see it clear as day.
And I like this. This is right up my alley because I've been collecting. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the movie or what, but I've been collecting these domino covers. And this one's the Hot Shots. This is a variant cover.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah, so do I. I think it's awesome.
I don't even remember seeing that one.
Me neither.
I've seen the other ones. That's the first time I've seen that one.
I've got the other ones. I ordered all the other ones for this year. And this one's the Comic-Con 2018. Yeah, sorry. 2019 exclusive. That's what this is. So this is kind of sweet, actually. I don't have this cover. I've got almost all the other ones of Domino. So that's neat.
That's awesome. And I mean, Domino has actually been a great pickup.
But
I haven't read it or anything like that because I actually heard that it's a very low print run. Not too many was ordered of them.
No, and the story was okay. I mean, it was all right. It kind of like up and down. It always wasn't very consistent. You know what I mean? This is interesting. Fantastic Four, and I have no idea. It doesn't show any. This is a version variant.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, that's actually really neat. That's cool. Okay. Oh, I think this is Psylocke. Another virgin cover. Lee Inconki. I think that's the name. Is that Psylocke?
Yeah. Oh, that's the one that's done by In-Hyuk Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a beautiful cover, man. That's a gorgeous cover. I like that one.
That's really nice. Okay, so that was the first 5 books.
I know that you're into redheads, but
Yeah.
cover to be red.
any woman with a sword or a weapon in their hand is awesome. You have to admit that. I mean, what was my favorite growing up was She-Ra and Red Sonja, you know. So yeah. All right, second box. Should we keep going, guys?
Definitely beautiful, beautiful cover. And if any of you guys wondering why I don't have my masterpiece of a comic book wall behind me, and why I'm sitting in the Lannisters' living room, it's because I'm actually at my in-laws' house in Pennsylvania.
At
So
least you're having fun.
yeah, no, I'm having a great time. You know, I'm gonna make the best out of it as possible. The weather started getting a little funky out here. It's raining, and the temperature actually dipped. Yeah, it got cold. I'm
Yeah, here
surprised.
too. Yeah,
It was insane. It went down to like 55 degrees over here.
dropped down. It's dropping down in the 30s tonight, like 35 degrees now.
Yeah, it's supposed to drop
From
down
80
low.
to crash.
I know, it's crazy.
Excuse me. All right, second box. Go on to the second box. This is for Spectre. Flip these upside down. All right. Ooh, really? Okay. Well, this is interesting. You know, for the first time ever doing this, it's kind of neat, you know. Interesting. Okay, this is an X-Men issue 3 variant cover. I don't know this. Do you know that?
Let me see. That's the first time I've ever seen that one. I've never seen that book.
No.
So.
Interesting. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. No way. No way. This is really cool. You know how bad I've wanted this cover? This is
I can only imagine.
I think they're talking to me. They've got to be talking. The universe is saying something to me today, dude. What is this? Look at this.
Oh man, that's dope. I like
Look
that.
at that.
Yeah, you see, right now you would have made me jealous, but thank God I have a copy of that. Or else I would have been upset that I don't have it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a gorgeous cover, man.
I mean, it's like, really? That's sweet.
Yeah, Galactic Ghost Rider and freaking.
Yeah, that's right. Really cool. That's a cool cover. It's a virgin cover too, you guys. That's beautiful. Gotta love that. I know my wife's gonna love that. All right. The Ultimates, issue 4. Nice. Not bad.
Yeah, that was a great read, man. The Ultimates, I loved reading that.
Okay.
You definitely had to check it out. There's a lot of action in that book. I love it.
Oh, this is kind of getting up to modern time. Thor with, there we go. Is that one? And then the last one of that lot, issue 80, Spider-Man, Superman, the Amazing Man of Steel. I just watched that movie last night. Again, Man of Steel. I love that movie, dude. I don't know why.
Yeah, that was. I mean, when it came out in what's his name, Brandon Routh or Brandon Ruth, I think he did a really good job. I didn't dislike that movie. The only dislike I had was what's his name, Kevin Spacey playing Lex Luthor. Wasn't too big of a fan of him playing him.
No, you're talking about the one where he saves the airplane, right?
Yeah.
Okay, not that one. I'm talking about.
Oh, you're talking about
Man of Steel.
Okay.
Man of Steel.
I heard you right now.
Russell Crowe.
Yeah, with Russell Crowe was he was the father and
what it is, and it has what's his name playing his father, the human.
Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner, exactly.
There you go. All right.
That movie for Superman, there's something about that movie that just, man.
Yeah, I loved it. Supposedly there were rumors that he didn't want to play Superman anymore, but they said that was false and that he wants to come back.
Yeah, thing too. He plays a great Superman.
I'm sure. Did you guys go to see Shazam?
Not yet. Nope, not yet.
Oh, I was about to tell you something of Shazam, but I won't. I don't want to ruin it.
Let me ask you this much. Okay, I know it's got to be funny, right?
Yeah, it has its funny moment and it has very dark moments, and then that's what some people were upset about. But
What
my whole thing
really?
is, if you actually read the New 52 saga for Shazam, which was in Justice League, and it
Yep.
started at Justice League number 7
Okay.
from the New 52, and you move on forth. I think it goes up to like 20 or something like that. That whole story is like that. People were upset with like the whole, with the sins and everything, the greed, gluttony, and
Really?
the deadly sins, and being all these demons. But
Oh,
that's
I
what it's
hope
part
it's
of, man.
a
And
Bond movie.
I love that movie. I had a great
Yeah.
time. That is my favorite character. I actually like Shazam a lot more than I do Superman.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Nice. Uh, how is everybody tonight? You getting bored yet? Uh, I told you it's gonna be a little long. Yeah, I like the Man of Steel too. You know what though? Bueller did not like, and I was shocked. And I liked it for a DC movie. Me and my wife we thought it was okay. I call it a fun movie, but the DC movie that I enjoyed was the new Aquaman. Bueller and I have talked about it. Bueller didn't care for it.
Oh, really? And I actually enjoyed it. They actually did
All
Aquaman
right.
justice, and they did an incredible job with it,
I thought so too. I think it
especially
was great.
yeah, especially for doing underwater scenes. And then, of
Yeah,
course, the
my
reason
favorite.
I'm
No,
not
go
gonna
ahead.
lie, Aquaman wasn't why I wanted to watch it. It was because Black Manta was in it.
Yes,
That's the
yes.
reason why I wanted to watch it.
But again, remember what we were talking about the other? I think we talked about it the other night. Remember, I was telling you about
Mm,
the way people write stories. You always got the tentacle creature, the octopus. What's his name? Um, Cthulhu. Cthulhu. We talked about
yeah,
that
yeah,
before. Yeah.
yeah,
End of that movie. I thought it was
exactly.
so badass. He's on top of the
Yep.
Kraken. I just thought that was
Mhm.
so cool. There you go again. Octopus creature again, The same, it shows up again.
So Miss G said that you both got a crush on Jason Momoa.
Yeah, kind of do. She wants me to have a fish tank, and she wants to have a.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like him because he's a man's man, and he drinks Guinness.
yeah.
He drinks Guinness.
There you go, man.
What is he going
You can't get any more manlier than that.
to And I like that. I'm sorry. And I like him because he seems like a genuine person. You know what I mean? You're
Yeah,
gonna
he
watch,
is. He's very humble. He's a very
yeah,
humble guy.
which is pretty cool.
Yeah, if I ever cross paths, my brother works in New York City, and he has a restaurant out there in New York City, and he's had Jason Momoa go in there a couple times.
Yeah,
So I sent some Aquaman comic books to my brother, and I told him next time if he does pop in there, if he wouldn't mind getting those autographed by Jason
that
Momoa.
would be really
I thought
cool.
that'd be dope.
That'd be really cool. But Laura, or Mrs. G, sorry, honey, I did it again. I am calling her by our name. Um, she wants me to get a statue of something similar that looks like Jason Momoa as Aquaman in the costume with the trident in his hand for a fish tank in the center of the fish tank, right?
Oh, you could find those.
Well, we finally found one, or we actually
No, real.
found one at like Walmart. The toy. I don't want to put a nice statue in there, you know. We had those really nice statues underwater. So we finally found she found it the other day. For our fish tank.
That's awesome.
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be cool as hell. Yeah, and then I see Bake the Snake was talking about the booth boxes, and he said he had picked those up because he was in hopes of getting that giant size X-Men or the Hulk 181. And he said that today's new grand prize was the first Supergirl. Damn, man,
Oh,
that's
really?
that's one hell of a GP, man. If you could get that.
See, that's that's the other interesting thing about this too. It's like they do it on Mondays and Wednesdays, and I think Saturdays, if I'm not mistaken. Is it Saturday drawing and Monday drawing? Is that how it goes?
Yeah, that's how they do it.
Okay. And then whatever order number you had that you ordered during the week, that's how they randomly draw it, something like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It goes by the order number that they do, your shipping number.
Right. So far, 2 boxes. I'm pretty happy.
You've gotten some really good stuff, man. I actually enjoy it.
Third box. Third box.
How many boxes total do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3,
Oh, man.
4, 5, 6. I had 7 boxes sitting
Oh
here.
man, with all those boxes, man, you would think you'd get a grand prize in there.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Oh, this one's okay. Turn it upside down. I want to see what it is. Everybody's seeing this for the first time. Guardians team up 7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And number 2. Ooh, I like this. Another one of my characters that I like. And here's the thing, we've talked about superheroes before. The one thing I've noticed, like in all the superhero movies that we've watched and enjoyed,
Yeah.
when you talk about overpowered, when we read them in the books as kids and growing up, and we read our characters, they're usually way overpowered in the books and what we read. And then when they throw them on the screen, they weaken them. And the one character I've noticed that they didn't weaken, they actually overpowered, was Miss Marvel.
Oh yeah.
Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Other than Superman and DC, because Superman. And I'm not going to get into that argument, so don't even people out there have that argument about Superman, Batman. There's a total different experience. Superman's an alien. People got to remember that. He is Superman on Earth. Nothing can destroy him except for kryptonite. That's it. Otherwise, he's the Man of Steel. You shoot a bullet, his eye bounces off of him. That's just it. You know, you think about Incredible Hulk. He gets angry, he gets stronger. You know, same thing. Well, like I was saying about the characters, not trying to change the subject. Like, I was really disappointed. I like seeing the Vision. I love seeing that character on the screen. I collected the books growing up. Even Scarlet Witch. I was a big Scarlet Witch fan. I got tons of Scarlet Witch stuff, memorabilia, or a lot of her reads growing up. And that was another character a lot of people really downplayed, other than the books. Because if you think about it in the stories, when she got pregnant, I think it was, because you know how Marvel likes to crisscross stories back and forth.
Yeah.
And you're trying to follow through. You're trying to follow through. Well, at one time, Scarlet Witch got pregnant, okay? And the one baby was actually supposed to be Vision's, but the other baby was hidden from her, and she got into a really bad accident. She lost her memory, okay? She lost her memory, and the Avengers kept it secret from her.
Yeah.
Now, the one evil villain, I'm trying to remember his name. Oh, I know his name. It's on the tip of my tongue. Help me out, chat. Come on. Help me out. It's I know his name. He's got long hair. He's kind of represented as the devil. Oh, I know it's not. I know his name. Why can't I think of it? Mysterio. Is it Mysterio?
No, Mysterio is the one from Spider-Man. He's got the fishbowl on his head.
Not Mysterio. It's got a name like that. Oh my goodness.
I'm trying to think what you're talking about.
Anyway, this particular character, apparently, the twins that she had. Manifesto. That's it. Thank you very much, John. I appreciate it, buddy. I knew somebody out there would do it. Thank you. That's it. So the one kid apparently that she had was his. Apparently the Avengers kept it secret from her in the cross-reference stories, okay? And what wound up happening was they tell her, she gets upset, and she uses her powers, and she takes everybody's powers away. Nobody happens to remember this about her, okay? She takes all of the Avengers' powers away. Literally. That's how powerful Scarlet Witch was. And nobody tends to forget it. And when you watch her in the movie, it's like, yeah, she's pretty badass. She has some cool scenes in it. Where she gets a little bit of credit is in Age of Ultron, where she's guarding off the robots, remember?
Yeah.
Wave after wave after wave after wave. Things like that kind of bother me, you know, when they do stuff like that. I mean, I get it. But then why do you give, like, Captain Marvel ultimate power? You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that and
I
I
mean,
understand. But she was, but I mean, if you look into the comic books, that was one of my biggest worries was her being, because she was very powerful in
yeah,
the books.
yeah,
My biggest worry was when it came to the movie,
yeah.
because in all technicality, she could have just punched, Thanos in the face with one punch
Exactly,
and destroyed him.
exactly,
So
exactly.
I was, I was kind of not,
No.
I was like, I was hoping
Well,
to God that
anybody
that wasn't
wanted
gonna happen in the
no, of
movie
course
because
not.
that would have killed the
No,
whole movie.
I mean, no, I get that. I get that. I do. And he should have an axe to the face from Thor. That's a given. That's I get that. But you see what I'm saying? They always. I'm not saying that it's wrong how they did. I just don't like how they. It was that's with all the superheroes. They downplay their powers. They don't give them. It's like Hulk. Give me a break. When you see him fighting Thanos for the first time on the ship,
Yeah.
you know, come on, really?
And I mean they had to do it.
Yeah,
It's just like with anything, man.
yeah,
When they try to transfer a story from a book or a comic book into a
right,
movie, they always
right.
change up everything. It goes the same way. Like I've read the books for Game of Thrones, for example.
Yep,
Everything that happens in Game of Thrones, you see it from so many different perspectives. The story. So for you to
that,
be able to do a show about that, that would take an eternity to be able to do it.
yeah, that's an
So
example of that. Though, exact
yeah,
good analogy of that. Of what you read.
yeah, because there was a lot of
You read
stuff that happened in there that you didn't even see happen at all in
exactly.
the
I
the show.
exactly. That's great analogy because perfect example of that is let's see how many people actually read the entire series of Lord of the Rings, all of the
Right,
volumes, and look how much has been changed in that. It's the same thing. The writer's story and your imagination. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
yeah, perfect example. That's awesome. That's
And then,
awesome.
and Bake the Snake just put a comment in here on the chat, and he said he would have loved for Marvel to back the Scarlet Witch as their strong female character instead of Brie Larson, who plays Captain Marvel. I agree with that. Honestly, I still can't see that chick Brie Larson playing Captain Marvel. No matter what anybody says to me, I could
I
not
don't.
see her in that position playing that character. I think they should have picked somebody different. All I remember that girl was from 21 Jump Street, the movie that they redid. That's what I remember her from. I don't remember her from nothing
Really,
else.
that was funny. That was actually
Yeah, it
funny.
was. But yeah, for me to see her, I couldn't take her as seriously as Captain Marvel. In all honesty, like I didn't. And when I saw Endgame,
Yeah,
her character in that movie was almost pointless. In all
yeah,
honesty, it was
yeah.
like it shouldn't have even been in there.
So and I mean, I get it. Don't get me wrong. I mean, society changes. You'll notice how like movies have changed over the years, and how they kind of lean toward certain ways, like more strong female leads. I love that. I think that's great, especially if you got daughters and stuff like that growing up. That's awesome.
Oh,
Good
big time.
positivity. You know what I'm saying? I get
Right.
that. So anybody out in the chat, I'm not arguing. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying there's certain times where it's acceptable. And
Yeah.
it's a sensitive subject for people.
Oh yeah,
But
I mean, now everything's a sensitive subject for
yeah,
everybody nowadays. So I mean, we could just put it plain out and simple
of
like that.
course, of
And like I
course,
said, I keep it thorough all the time, and just go
exactly.
ahead and say that everything is you really feel like you have to kind of in a way censor yourself and just watch what you say. And I'm just like, nah,
Exactly.
I don't believe in that. You
Exactly.
honestly, if you got something to say, just say it because
Say it what's on your mind.
yeah, because you can't
Yeah.
you can't hold that in. I mean, if
No.
everybody's beliefs are different. That's the reason why we're what makes us
Yeah.
great as human beings. Because if we all agreed on something, we'd all be like damn robots just following
Robot.
each other.
Yeah. Follow the
So
follow follow the follow the
exactly.
follow the cattle in the line. Not be. I always try to think outside the box, and I think that's why you and I get along so well, Thorough, because you think outside the box. You know.
And John Comics with Kids said that he read Lord of the Ring books to his wife aloud. He
Oh,
said that they
really?
finished, yeah, they
That's
finished the series
why I
on
should
their
be kicked
honeymoon.
your ass, John.
He said, talk
Oh,
about picking. He's not. He said, talk about picking a winner, man. Hell yeah. And I agree with Big the Snake. She's definitely a keeper. For
yep.
somebody to be able to sit through all that, those are some long ass books.
Oh, you're funny. That's something I like about John because he's an educator. He's a teacher.
Yeah, that's no, and it's always a good thing. And then that's why I said, even though earlier he put a comment saying that, he doesn't really know too much about comic books. Everybody has their own knowledge in their own little areas.
Exactly.
It's like for me, I could talk about Batman all day long, man, and I could tell you so many things that people be like, oh damn, I didn't know that, or I didn't know this. And the same thing with the Ninja Turtles. I can talk about the Ninja Turtles every single day, and people just be like, holy crap, I didn't know that it was this. Because people even ask me to this day, why do all my turtles on my tattoo all have the red bandanas around their eyes? And I said that's what they started out like. They were all in red. None of them had. It was when the cartoon came out.
Colors, correct?
Yeah, no, they didn't. It was it was just plain and simple, just red bandanas that they had over their eyes. And then you had the Ninja Turtles got changed into that when the toy line business started coming into play, and then they created the cartoon.
Was it coming out with that?
And then they created the cartoon. When the cartoon was created, then they said we need to be able to tell them apart. So how about we put blue, red, orange, and purple? So then that's how that whole thing came out for the Ninja Turtles.
That's interesting. See, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah. Did you know that the whole creation for the Ninja Turtles was because of Daredevil?
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not lying to you. So you know how Daredevil, when he was a kid, became blind? So that same chemical fell into the sewers. Yeah. And that same chemical is what change the turtles into the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's how Kevin Eastman.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's how Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird created the Ninja Turtles. It was because of that. They had a big love for Daredevil, and when that story was written, they thought it'd be cool. Hey, some of that chemical that turned.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah, that turned Daredevil blind was, they used that as a beginning, as an origin.
In the turtle story? Yeah.
Exactly. Yep. And that's what it was. And it was pretty interesting.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's how they got started with that, and people laughed at them when they brought that idea to them, talking about turtles would be ninjas. And when they actually borrowed money, Kevin Eastman borrowed money from his uncle. And that's how they were able to print out the first set of printings. That's why the printings on the first print of the Ninja Turtles #1 so low, and that's why that book is so expensive.
Yeah, what is that book going for now? It's insane because I've
seen it in
depending on it, I think, for a while.
Yeah, who that has it? Yeah. I don't know if he still has it, but yeah, he did. He
man,
that's one of my holy grails right there. That's a book that I love. Because I have a second and third print of that, but my first print is what I really want. So
yeah, I remember you should, if you ever get a chance, you should check out the old story on Comic Tom 101. It was probably a couple months back, but he had his dad something about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh yes,
sold I remember that cheap or something like that.
Yeah, he sold it for $25, man. Yeah, sold it for $25 because he didn't think nothing of it.
No,
and that's what usually happens. Like for example, all right, I'm gonna tell you one that hit me was I had the variant. I think it was a Greg Land variant that was done for Spider-Gwen #1. Yeah, and that one, man, holy crap, do I regret it. I sold that for $20 because I didn't think anything of it. I really didn't like the character. And then I also, on top of that, I also had two first print of #1, the regular prints.
You know what, bud? You shouldn't regret it because you didn't know the character.
No, and that's that's my thing too. But then it's like when you look at the prices for these things now, you're just like, oh my god, like damn, like I could have used that money to go towards something else that I want.
Of course.
So, but yeah, it happens to the best of us because there's books, man, that I see, they consistently go up and down, or sometimes you have certain books that you're just like, you never think anything of it. No. And I've actually seen comic book shops throwing comic books in the garbage because they're like, man, this doesn't even belong in a quarter bin. So, I've witnessed it, and I've gone to pull out, and these were like some of the Valiant books. Sure. And you know which books were in there? Were Ride #0, the first appearance of Bloodshot. Yes. And they were throwing them in the garbage.
I have Bloodshot, and I have all the classic, all of them.
And now the movie's getting ready to come out because Vin Diesel was the one that's producing it and everything.
I'm hoping it's good.
I'm hoping so too. And then I was like, because I actually love that character. I love the whole the nanotechnology of him having it pumped into his blood, and it makes him what it does. It makes him heal everything, gives him super strength. So I've always thought it was a great story, but to be honest with you, it's like, sometimes those books that you think are worthless
Sure.
end up becoming worth some money now. And then all of a sudden you're just like, crap, I wish I would have never thrown that in the garbage. I wish I would have kept, I wish I would have kept them. I wish I would have done this. And it's just crazy. But that's why sometimes that's the reason too why I was hoarding books.
That's the hardest thing with me, buddy, right now. It's pathetic. I'm going through these boxes. I'm trying to organize it. And that's what I've been doing for like 3 weeks now. Every day I'm trying to get through two or three long boxes, reboarding, rebagging, and it's just, try to protect your protection, your investment.
Exactly. And then the biggest thing, and then that's the other reason too. And like I tell people, if it wasn't for my daughter being born and everything like that, I probably would have never sold. I wouldn't be doing my dollar auction that I'm doing.
No, I know.
And a lot of people I try to give people hints and say, oh yeah, did you guys know that this is? Sometimes people forget, man. Some of these artists that you look up to now, and that they're just on there, like I'm like, listen, these guys all had a starting point. Yep. So for people to want to be like, hey, I didn't know this person did this, or I didn't know this person started off here. I mean, it goes to show you just how many books are out there, and I've had them, and I just collected them, and next thing you know, I just piled up, and it was all inside where my daughter's room is. Sure. And I had to pull out all those boxes, and now I had to go through everything because I don't even know. I even surprise myself when I'm going through everything, and I'm just like, oh crap, I had this, I didn't know. I just put them there. I just put them there for $1 because I was like, I got to make room for my daughter. Now that she's crawling,
we're gonna finish this box, the second or third box we're on now. Yeah, third box. So this is the rest of it. You're gonna like this next.
I definitely want to see this.
Okay, Exterminators. I don't know this.
Exterminators. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Exterminators.
Don't know that one, but here's the next one. Old Man Hawkeye, issue 1, variant edition. This is interesting.
That's a good book to have.
Yeah.
That's a nice cover right there. That looks like some Clayton Crane artwork right there.
Yep,
I like that. You got the Hulk back there. I mean, and Wolverine. That's pretty nice.
Guess what, buddy? I think this is going to be coming towards you too, buddy.
How's that? Oh man, yeah. I'm telling you, man, Slim Jen would be happy. That girl's been on the mission.
Your character's right next to it. Got Batman there too, though.
Yeah, with the Grim Knight. Yeah, that's the Grim Knight. That's right there.
That's going in the thorough list.
I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. I'll make sure you get that. That one's going in there. Okay. So that was that box. That's 3 boxes. So I think one or 2 books paid for itself?
Yeah.
How much? $30 a box?
I think it's $30 a box. I mean, everybody's hope and dreams are, hey, I want to get that grand prize and get that GP.
That's a beautiful black and white, though.
No, that is, yeah. Should be happy as hell.
Heck yeah.
She literally has been on a mission collecting her Harley Quinn.
There we go, buddy. There we go. Definitely.
So yeah, because she just ended up getting the Mad Love. That was one of the series. That's the second time that she appears. So that's one that she was really looking forward to.
You know what? Do you know what storyline that I actually liked? Harlequin in, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
The Black Knight? Or no?
Yeah. Which one?
Black Knight, where it shows her on the cover, the Black edition.
Okay.
You know about the penis thing?
Oh, you're talking about Damned?
Damned.
Yeah.
That second copy, the cover copy, but even the inside of it was good. I think.
No, that's been a great story. I read number 2 and everything.
If anybody doesn't know about it, she drugs Batman and then she winds up raping him.
Yeah. And a lot of people they didn't make a big deal about that second one. I was surprised.
No, I was sure it was too.
Because I thought that was going to be talked about.
Nobody said a word about it.
Because that was like in the first one they showed the Batawang.
Yeah.
And then the second one it's a rape.
Lost their minds over it.
I'm still waiting. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the third one. I'm still waiting to see when the third one comes out.
The third one,
that feels like it's taking an eternity, man.
He canceled my order. I ordered 6 copies of that because I liked the cover. It had like a half skeleton and Batman.
Yes. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, they canceled the order and said they weren't making it. I'm like, what? I haven't heard anything about it now.
No, they didn't say that. They said that they were gonna actually finish it.
Yeah, they
Rather than
refunded me credit
You
my
probably might
account.
wanna, yeah. You
I'll
probably might
check
wanna
it out.
go and and reorder them if anything.
Okay, cool. So next, I flipped these all upside down, you guys, so I couldn't see what the cover was. Oh my God. Really? Really? I wanted this variant cover, dude. I don't know why, but I did. And now I got it. Detective 1000. And you'll see why.
Oh, wow.
You'll see why. Look in the background. Oh, badass women.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, where's the other one? Where's
That's awesome. Bad girl, bad woman.
Redhead.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm, you know what? I'm looking forward to what's her name playing back with the Batgirl
Uh huh.
new movie.
Yeah.
What's her name? That girl's name.
The girl that's playing Batgirl for which one? For Birds of Prey?
Yeah.
I have no idea what her name
What
is.
is her name? That is an awesome cover. That is an awesome cover. I wanted this, but I think they wanted like back then they wanted like $80 for this cover.
Yeah.
This cover here, yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, nuts. Okay, so that I'm really happy with that. To me, right there, that paid for the box. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Mighty Thor, you gotta love your Thor.
I love that. I love that cover right there. 341.
Awesome.
That's a good book to have right there.
Anybody else show up in the chat? Okay, let's check. Trying to check. Nice Green Lantern.
Another man, I'm super excited to see what's going on, man, because Naomi has been a big character, so I'm trying to see if she's actually, a lot of people are speculating that she's going to be a White Lantern.
Yeah.
And there's so much talk about it, but I don't know if she is. My biggest thing about her is I think in some way she's going to have some way of being able to manipulate the multiverse in DC, and that's what's going to play a major part in this whole DC storyline, because I've been noticing something big that I'm getting ready to talk about on my channel with DC, and I've been putting two and two together. I actually reread Superman 1000 up to now. I think it's at 1012. I think.
Okay.
Can't remember. Yeah, but I reread it, and I'm starting to speculate a lot of different things because Bendis, he's got his hands in a lot of this stuff, and even after I read Deceased.
Yeah.
Some people hated it. I had no problem.
A lot of people hated it. I know. I think
it's the introduction to it. I like the way that they went about it, and the way that they went about with Deceased. I don't know if you've read it. Have you read it?
No, I'm still waiting for my copies. I haven't got them
You're
yet.
still waiting for the copy.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to talk about it one of these days. Once you read it, let me know.
Because it's very controversial.
The way that they did it, I liked it. I had no problem with it. I mean, Darkseid is in there, and the way that they did it was it's literally just the way any book should start. It's an introduction to the story. It shouldn't have anything ridiculous from the get-go where it's going to be like, oh crap. Like this book, after I read it, I was like, you know what? I'm really looking forward to see what's going to happen in the second one. It's interesting. It's an interesting concept of how these people are starting to become zombies.
Because I already pre-ordered the second issue, and I still haven't seen the first one yet. Same thing with me, the Black Silver Surfer Black. I'm so looking forward to reading that.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that too, man. I hope to God Donny Cates does it justice.
So do I.
Because I don't want to see something that's just going to be horrible.
Yes, I know. I made a sandwich. Yes, sorry, Bueller. I'm going to be here a while. I'm kind of taking my time, but in case people miss anything. All right. Because it took me almost 2 hours to get the live stream going. So, all right, here's 52 week 16, Black Adam.
Love that series right there, man. That's one of my favorite series of all time. Read all 52 books. Yes.
I got some from you, actually.
I remember you picked some up, man. If you ever get a chance to get the run, Man, read it. I enjoyed it a lot. That was such a great read for me.
Yeah. See, there. I was waiting for John to say something. He did. John had a big thing he didn't care for. It said just badly written and drawn. He said drawn. Seemed half planned. It didn't build very well. Almost no drama. That's what he said. On
Yeah, I
the
do agree. I don't
yeah.
think. Well, the problem was is not the whole thing. So in a way, I'm
Okay.
gonna disagree with John
Yeah.
because there were different artists who did the interior art. There were certain pages that were done really well, and then there was other pages that were just done half-assed. And I don't know
Right.
who the artist was. I have to go back into it because it tells you specifically who the interior art artists are and what pages they did. Um,
52 builder, I
in
think.
the beginning, yeah, there's 52. There's still 52 weeks in,
He's
in
being
that
a smart ass.
and and yeah, and I do agree. It doesn't have. Yeah, there you go. He said it had two artists for yeah. Because I know at the very beginning, I know so John knows that he's ready. In the very beginning, I do like the art, and then there was pages that I was just like, "What the hell's wrong with this?" It
Yep.
was just like completely different ways of art. You know,
Right.
it was like you know, it was just kind of when you start doing things like that, you make the book kind of frantic.
Right.
So with story wise, it didn't build to the drama though. Yes, I get that, but at the same time, I'm still looking forward to see what number two brings because of the way that they did it. They actually for me they did the whole zombifying thing in a different way than than anybody else could have pretty much have thought about. I wish
Yeah,
they
'cause
would have
everybody,
explained it. I wish they
yeah.
would have explained it a little bit better. But I'm not gonna say I hate it or
No,
that the
no,
story was just
no.
incredible. No, I stay in the middle with it, and then
Sure.
once I get to 2, 3, then I could be like, you know what, this is
I think
garbage.
inside.
It's
Yeah.
not, it's not going. But
That's
for
usually
right
what
now,
happens with some of our favorite characters. They'll do really well for a while, then they'll kind of lull, and then it'd be like 20 issues, there's
yeah,
nothing happening. And then all of a sudden, what? Then the arc gets wonky for a couple issues, and then all of a sudden you get back up there, it starts building back up again, and they start getting
yeah.
creative again.
And then that's usually what happens, man. I've read some books, like for example, like a book that I've read and that I actually enjoyed a lot, and there's a sleeper in my opinion is the Silencer from
Silence.
DC.
Okay. Yep.
That freaking story is awesome, and that book is so underordered, and a lot of people weren't really interested, and I was surprised because when I heard that
Zombies
they were
aren't real. Yeah, you should tell all my redneck friends out here. They are all gun collectors and think the zombie apocalypse is coming. I get you, Taylor.
they got
Sorry
they
for
got their
interrupting, buddy. Go ahead.
they got their nails in the back, getting ready to smash some heads.
Yeah, Billy, you're so funny.
Yeah, but
Go ahead, buddy. Continue. Sorry.
no. No worries. You don't have to apologize. It's like I said. You know, there's just like the Silencer. That book was so well
You
written,
said that to me before
and
too.
I actually enjoyed the living hell out of that story, and a lot of people don't talk about it. And the only book that kind of blew up was like number 16, I believe, and that was because it was the first appearance of her sister, Smoke, and that was the only thing I've ever seen. But in all honesty, I've read it all the way through, and I've enjoyed the living hell out of the story. And it's about, I think it's on the last issue, and then it's done. It's completely done after that. So I was really disappointed to see that one go. That one was just a story that was slept on.
Right.
But like for me, man, I could definitely tell you, there's been so many zombie things. Like for me, Marvel Zombies was just straight up garbage.
Yeah. I know.
I hated the
You're-
living hell out of that damn story.
and
That
everybody
was
says the
horrible.
opposite about it.
The only thing was that was good on it was the art on the covers, and then that was
Okay,
about it.
which version was it? The first one or the second one? Because they
Yeah,
made a couple.
that was the second. I was not a big fan of it. I freaking had dropped it after a while. I just wasn't a big fan. This is why, like I said, I'm on the cusp with Deceased. The art on the covers are amazing.
Yeah.
Let's see where the hell the story comes. But like I said, the way once you read it, we'll talk about it, and you'll see the way
Sure.
that they zombify everybody was very interesting to me.
Yeah.
But the story just didn't go too in depth as to what's going on. But then here's the problem. And this is where I'm starting to see that why the whole multiverse thing is going to be a big thing into what's about to come into DC. So I'm really looking forward to, and the other reason why I say that is because I was actually very surprised by the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Batman crossover part 3 that just came out, number 1. And in all honesty, that was probably the best written one out of the Ninja Turtle stuff.
Which
And
one, bud? Sorry.
the new ones that just came out just this Wednesday, Ninja Turtles and Batman crossover.
Really? Okay.
Yes, and that has to do with the multiverse as well.
Okay.
And it was just, I was like really surprised. I am going to talk about it on my channel. I enjoyed the living hell out of it for being the first issue. I thought it was way better than the other ones, and I've been so excited. And they have a Shredder Joker crossover. There's a character that's in between, but I'm going to be talking about it hopefully on Monday when I get to do a video. I'm going to be talking about the Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant and Batman crossover. I think it was awesome. And John Comics for Kids says, I agree, Thorough. Those are basically Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe sort of garbage.
Yeah.
Useless.
I agree there, buddy.
Dude, I'm telling you, I don't like when they come out with that, and sometimes they come out with this gimmicky crap just to be able to just sell covers at times. And I'm not gonna lie about that because people do it. Like I said, the covers on those things were beautiful, just the same way as Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. Those covers were awesome. I liked them a lot, but the stories are just like. I can't even say it's mindless fun, man. It's, like, to me, mindless fun is watching, like a movie that's got just nothing but action, like the Expendables.
Oh my goodness.
I love the hell out of that movie. It was just mindless entertainment.
How about like the original Avengers?
Exactly.
So the one with, what was it, the weather guy, which was playing Steve Connery, and it had that Avengers. It wasn't the Avengers.
No. You talking about
the European version?
The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
No, not that one. Not that one. It was called the Avengers. It was.
Whoa. Okay, yes. Never mind.
What's her name in it? Uma Thurman was in it. Uma Thurman was in it, and Sean Connery played the villain in it. He played the weatherman or something. He was controlling the weather worldwide or something like that.
Comics with Bueller is making me laugh. He's over here writing the Roadhouse. But I know. Now I know which one you're talking about. Yes, and it was called The Avengers. You're right.
Yeah, it was
with Sean Connery.
Yeah. I love it.
I know which one you're talking about. That's like, for me, it's like you watch, like, even with him, with League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I actually enjoyed that movie.
So did I.
A lot of people don't like it. Those are one of the, and when I read the comic books back in the days, I actually enjoyed them.
Yeah, so did I. And the same thing with because it's totally different story. Like the other one that my wife really enjoys was it's on the tip of my tongue. I'm trying to show this book because it's in my face. Sorry, the last book of that lot was this one. Sorry.
Oh, that's an awesome cover, man. I love that.
Beautiful Venom cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They made freaking Venom look like the Hulk.
Oh yeah.
It's freaking gigantic.
I'll think of it in a minute.
But I'm gonna let Bueller know Roadhouse was a great movie. I love that movie. I watch it every time it comes on.
Yes, it was.
There's so many movies I could talk about, man. That some people are like. I actually made Slim Jen. I don't know if you remember the movie with the movie The Wraith.
Yeah,
one of my favorite movies. Yeah. One of my favorite movies ever. And Slim Jen finally watched it, and she was like, "This is pretty cool."
Yeah,
I liked it. And just being able, you got him being the Wraith, and he's just driving and killing all these guys that initially had killed him, and he just came back as a different person.
Yeah,
and came back full of tiger blood. If you know what I mean.
Why do I remember that? Tiger blood?
No. You know who was saying that? Do you know who was always talking about that he has tiger blood in him? Come on, Robert. You should know, man. He starred in 2.5 Men.
No, come on.
You seen the show 2.5 Men?
No.
You never seen the show 2.5 Men? Okay, I was talking about Charlie Sheen, because Charlie Sheen was in the movie The Wraith.
Yeah, but
he was a main guy there.
The dragon blood part. That's what I'm not referencing.
Well, no. He was always talking about that he had tiger blood when he would get interviewed, and he was like high as hell. And
okay. See, All I remember from Charlie Sheen is was he married to? No, that was the other guy. I thought I thought he was married to Madonna. That was what's her name?
Yeah.
That's the other guy. Sean Penn. That's what I'm thinking of.
I'm just
Oh,
laughing at the stuff that Bueller's right in there. He said he went to go see Roadhouse when it was in theaters. He went in a boy and came out a man. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that I believe Bueller was a bouncer once in his lifetime, and he was in there kicking ass and chewing bubble gum. And you know how that goes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's 4 boxes. 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 3 more boxes.
So did you see? My brother-in-law ended up picking this up for me.
Oh, that's
The
sweet.
book, and I actually like it because it is very reminiscent to what Joaquin Phoenix is going to be looking like, and I'm looking forward to that movie.
Yeah, I think that's going to be awesome because what I think it's going to show is a darker side. It's going to give you a little sympathy on the Joker in a way.
Yes,
It's going to show you the psychological profile of him.
The creation of him and what it would how easily a man can be broken, and it's just kind of like and how easily they could break you into into insanity. So that's to me is going to be an awesome representation. I'm like waiting for October to be here.
Yeah. Oh, before I forget, I need to put another shout out there really quick. This is for Barbarian Kung Fu. So Barbarian Kung Fu. If you watch this on the rewind or if you show up in the chat, hopefully you got your books I sent out to you last week. I want to say thank you for participating in that auction. I wasn't able to participate. I donated 100% of my profits and my books, some Golden Age books that you won. I threw in some bonuses in there for you. I hope you liked them. There's some nice reader copies of some nice 1950 books. So I hope you enjoy them. That was for the Great Legend charity auction, apparently. I wasn't there. I just donated the books and they told me who won the auction and I sent those out priority mail. So Barbarian Kung Fu, I just am going to say thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I hope the legend loved it too. So
shout out to Barbarian Kung Fu, man.
Yes.
He's one hell of a guy. He always has me laughing every time I watch that guy.
So again, and since he's not in the chat, I still want to give him notice. So if you watch this on Rewind and anybody out there, Bueller, I hope you sent him the message. I talked to you the other day. So I appreciate that, buddy, if you did. So thank you very much. Again,
That's awesome, man.
Thank you. And okay, next box, you guys. This is going to be, oh my God, I love this. You're going to see why. Okay, so this is Uncanny X-Men. Look at that red cover. Wow.
Oh, those are some deep reds in there.
Yeah, my favorite color. Yeah, anyway. But the next book, because this reminds me of Bueller. Bueller sent me a slab. He sent me a 9.8 slab of Medusa, of the Inhumans. There was a really good cover. That's what this reminds me of. As soon as I seen it, I like this storyline.
Oh, that's awesome.
Now, that Netflix thing, or no, what was it? Sci-Fi or Netflix? They had Inhumans. They tried to
do the Inhumans. They did it on ABC. It was horrible.
Oh, I like.
Yeah, that's why they didn't give it. They didn't give it another season. That show went down the drain. I don't even think they should have done it. It was horrendous.
Oh, Inhumans. That's nice. I like that.
Yeah, the Inhumans was unbearable to watch.
Okay, this is a good one for Bueller because this is one of Bueller's favorites. Now that I know one of Bueller's second favorites, he likes Wolverine and he likes the Punisher, and he's been very adamant on that lately. And this is a cool cover. Punisher number 3 with the devil in the background. That's a cool cover.
Awesome.
Yeah,
they're riding the train in the subway there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Beating the hell out of people.
Yeah, I like that. It's neat because you see on this cover, you see Punisher shooting his gun, and Wolverine,
Daredevil.
Yeah, throwing something right here.
Yeah, he's throwing his stick.
It's kind of a cool cover. That's 3. Oh, wow. That is hilarious. You know, I do not have this cover.
Which one's that?
That's a Superman.
Oh, the white polybag.
It's a polybag one. I don't have that's weird. Didn't we were talking about this a while ago. Was it black?
It's a black polybag that you that's a little bit more. And that one wasn't printed as much as those. Those were printed so much in abundance. It's
So to be
crazy.
honest, that's cool. I don't have it, so that's neat.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good book to keep, man. I have one.
Here, this is interesting. Okay. I know nothing about this. It's a variant. The Virgin cover. Venom.
Yeah, I've seen those. I think there's several different varieties. If I'm not mistaken of that cover.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, so that was that box. Oh, that box was kind of weak, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, that one didn't seem like it had too much, but
That was a weak box. All right. Still happy with it. I guess it's like, Beauty liked it. Okay, next box. Sorry, trying to keep this moving along. Holy crap, dude. Wow. Okay. You'll know this one for sure.
yep,
Virgin cover.
there's no.
No.
That's a beautiful book right there.
That's sweet. Very nice cover. Oh, wow.
No, the symbiote god.
I probably just paid for the box right there, right? For that book. I love that. Okay. Blood Ties Avengers 368. This is cool. And look at that with Scarlet Witch right there. Oh, spot her out. Love it. She's always in the background somewhere. And, oh, this is cool. Some modern stuff. Here we go. Swamp Thing 71.
That right there, man. That's my go-to right there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I love me some Swamp Thing. I'm waiting for that show to come out, man. I'm like just anxious to watch it. I thought the preview that they came out for Swamp Thing was freaking incredible. But that right there is a great read. I love even the ones that came out through Vertigo, which is still part of DC. When they did that run, man, oh man, that was awesome.
I was going through some of my back issues the other night. I was rebagging and boarding. I'm like, oh man, I remember this. I remember this.
And there was some beautiful artwork on it too.
Okay, this is interesting. The world's all right. This is a Spider-Man, the Clone Conspiracy.
That is a beautiful cover. I like that.
That's awesome. I like that too. Really cool. Has everybody seen it okay?
Mm-hmm.
There's a Jordan in the house. Did you give him a shout out?
Yeah, that's my brother-in-law.
Oh, hey, brother. Oh, man. Last box. I'm trying to flip these upside down so I can't see the cover. You watching baseball?
Yeah, well, my father-in-law, he loves his baseball. So I was just watching Tampa Bay and the Yankees playing. Right now, he's over here watching the Phillies and Kansas City.
Nice Venom variant cover.
Awesome. I like that.
That's pretty sweet. Oh, look at this. We just seen this on the last issue, the last book. This is the second other part of it. The Clone Conspiracy. Is that the Clone Conspiracy? Yeah.
And that's the Clone Conspiracy saga that they had.
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
And the next one, X-Men. This is cool.
Beautiful, beautiful.
There's another blood ties. Oh, I like this cover coming up. That's cool. And yeah, who doesn't like Donny Cates? You got to be nuts. I got 5 copies of this already. That's pretty cool.
Nah, that was an awesome cover that they did for that Carnage Born.
Yeah,
Web
not
Venom.
bad. Yeah, very cool. So that's all of them. I guess a grail is the way you look at it, right?
Hey, you never know, man. You know, next time you might buy another 7
Yeah, I'm not disappointed. To be I'll be
7
honest.
Spider-Man booth boxes.
Yeah, I'm not disappointed with that. That's nice. And my grandsons, besides, my grandsons will like some of them too.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, like you see for you, you got a nice little set of books, man. Me,
Yeah.
I was disappointed with like everything I got in those things.
Did you really? Were you really?
Yeah, I really didn't get like nothing in there. And I was just like, yeah, nothing to even make me say, wow. But yeah, my wife's gonna try. She's gonna be getting another 2, and we'll see what happens with hers. Hopefully, maybe she might have better luck than I do.
Yeah, because I heard that someone had mentioned yeah, the Venom run is great. Yep, it is.
Yeah, it's like Cult of Carnage was great. Yeah, that book definitely is, man. John Jameson front and center, go Manwolf. And that's speaking of, man, that's another book that I just recently picked up, man. Was the first appearance of Manwolf, which is J.J. Jameson's son when he finally turns into Manwolf.
The newest one?
Amazing, no, Amazing Spider-Man.
Amazing Spider-Man.
Yep.
Okay.
Ended up getting some really, really gorgeous copies. Didn't even think I'd be able to find those, and that was one hell of a purchase. I do agree with you, John. That was a hell of a purchase that I made because that was one that I was missing, and the prices started going up high. But I went into my LCS, man, and they ended up having great prices on those books. And I'm not gonna lie, they were going for like $30 and $45 for both copies that I had. So I was like, nah. I was like, I had to get those.
Nice.
And those are ones that I needed for the run, and I just never pulled the trigger. Thank God I didn't, and found them for some really good prices. And yeah, man, that's another book that they're specking on hard now.
What, the one?
Yeah, the Manwolf.
The Manwolf one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because John Jameson turns into Manwolf. He's J.J. Jameson's son.
Okay. So, do you have any favorites in any of the older stories, like Dracula or any of those?
Is that what happened?
Do you have any favorites of like the classics?
The classic Dracula, the ones that I told you that I've been looking for and I'm still on the hunt. I'm gonna actually go on a hunt tomorrow again because I'm over here in Pennsylvania. So today I went there. I ended up getting a couple picks. I ended up getting 2 books for you. So those will be in the mail, and I'll be sending them out for you. They had your name. They had your name written all over it. Because I know you're a big vampire fan. But nah, the ones that I was talking to you about last time was Nosferatu.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those are the ones that I'm trying to look for. There's one that I said it was like a black and white. It's a magazine cover, and it had Nosferatu on it, and I was just like, man, I was in love with that cover. It looked so creepy and just very, like there's something about those old school movies and just that old school art that just is very creepy.
I showed you that one a couple of weeks ago, I think.
Yes, you showed me the
with Christopher Lee on it. Beautiful cover of it.
Yep, that one was awesome, man. I like that cover.
I have 2 of these. There's a small one of it. This is a movie that was redone.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
This movie was redone a few years back, and I got the poster in the other.
Wasn't one done with John Malkovich?
Yeah,
that's the one, right?
Yeah, and this was awesome because it was like taking the black and white and then kind of like throwing some dialogue in there and showing that they made it really creepy because you seemed like it was real.
Yeah. Yeah, because like the story where the movie was with John Malkovich, that's the one of him saying that they actually went out there to like Romania or something like that to shoot the movie, and they actually found a guy who was actually like that.
Yeah,
He was literally a vampire,
yeah,
and that guy was just creepy as hell in that movie. And I remember watching it. It was
yes,
crazy
yes.
awesome.
It goes along with the what was it? There was another part of that story. Yeah, there was something else about that. Just remember. For a minute, I was hoping you found a redheaded vampire. Did you see that? Mrs. G in the chat.
Yeah. I see Miss G is saying, "I hope you found a redhead vampire."
See, I have to admit, there was that movie. What was it, Van Helsing? With Hugh Jackman. Remember that?
Yeah. I love that movie. I remember they criticized the hell out of that movie. I actually enjoyed it.
And you know what? Oh my god, the redheaded vampire in there.
You probably were in love with that
Oh,
redheaded
God.
vampire in there.
But see, that was just like if you guys have seen any of the remember the old original Fright Night?
Yes.
With
I watched all those movies and I watched them in the dark as a kid.
awesome. But you know the what was her name? The short-haired blonde. It was what's his name's girlfriend in the movie. She played on what was it called?
Oh,
She
you're
played
talking about
Marcy.
Underworld?
No, not her. She played Marcy on Married with Children. I think it was Married. Was it Married with Children? She played the
Yes.
neighbor.
If you're talking about Marcy, yeah, that's Married with Children.
She played the crazy neighbors.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay. She was like 20 years old in the original Fright Night.
Yes. Okay. Now I remember.
And when she got bit by the vampire, when she was starting to get turned, and she's trying to turn Charlie, and she's in,
Yes. Yeah.
and she covers her face.
Uh huh.
All of a sudden, miraculously, her hair is super red down to her rear.
I know how you're talking about now.
She's wearing a really pretty see-through, thing, and she's covering her face. Her jaws are like this big. It was so cool.
No, I remember that, man. That was freaking funny as well. That was good.
Yeah, and his crazy friend in that was pretty awesome too.
That was man. Those were the days. I'm telling you, man. My brothers used to think I was crazy because I actually used to sit there in the living room in the dark, and I'd be watching Nightmare on Elm Street. I'd be watching everything in the dark.
And that was another one, Nightmare on Elm Street. Look who made their stardom in there. That was Johnny Depp that died in a bed.
Yeah, Johnny Depp was the first. Yep.
Yep, remember that?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you end up finding a lot of these, these actors that started off in these movies that you probably would have never thought that they'd be in.
Hey guys, Count Von Strange, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, Count Von Strange, what's going on, man?
Thanks for showing up. We're just kind of talking. Sorry, it's Saturday night, so.
But definitely, man, when you get those books that I ended up getting over here, man, I got a little honey hole out here in Pennsylvania that I go to.
Awesome.
And I've been finding some hella books, man. And Comics with Bueller said, Robert Thorough, I need to run to the store. Thanks for the good time. Hey, definitely, Bueller, man. Thank you for joining us, brother. Appreciate that.
Thanks for coming, buddy. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but I ended up finding a nice little run. The ones that I ended up finding though big time that I scored on today was some Funko Pops.
I'm
gonna have to show you them because I've been looking for these damn Funko Pops.
Listen, I'm not a Funko. I'll be honest. I'm not a Funko Pop like fanboy.
Yeah.
You have some Funko Pops, and I took them out of the boxes. I don't care. I want to enjoy it. All of them is right there. That's Nosferatu.
Yeah, you're better than me. I don't even open them things up.
See, what I did is I grabbed the Funko Pops that I collect was kind of like stuff I liked growing up as a kid, like horror movies, Vladimir. Favorite Alien, the Xenomorph from Aliens. I got a couple of them, and all those are in the other room. And I got like a pumpkin head character in there. Those are the Funko Pops I have. the Crow.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
But talking about that, my wife, oh my gosh, she's going insane about the Funko Pops. So she's getting into like, she's trying to collect like couples,
Yeah,
movies, male and female. And
yeah,
she did recently Dirty Dancing, I guess, both the couples.
yeah. You were telling me about that.
Yeah, really cool. But talking about that, you're gonna think I'm crazy, bud.
Hmm.
I gotta show you something. I did buy a Funko Pop, and I just don't buy a Funko Pop, right? We have to stop at Target, dude.
I gotta see. Yeah, I gotta see this, man, because you were talking about this.
This is
And 90 MF Comics, man. Chad, what's going on, brother? Thank you for joining us.
what you doing?
Oh, damn, man. You didn't have to pull that out.
This is
That's the one I've been looking for in the damn everywhere.
monster is right here.
Oh, that's a beast right there.
Look at that. Unreal. That's
That's
not
a beast of a Funko Pop right there.
heavy. The head is heavy on this thing.
Wow, that thing is awesome. I like that, man.
Yeah, we were at Target. We happened to stop at Target because Target's the only place we go to get special items.
Yeah.
And I go, baby, let's go look at the Funko Pop. So I go back there. This is sitting in the center aisle all by itself. I grabbed it.
Oh wow, you had to have taken it. That's a good job.
So yeah, it's a good find then.
There was only two per store, man.
That just blows me away. I can't believe that.
There's only 2 per store that they put out of those.
Yeah.
You know, some people might have gotten lucky, but there was only two per store. Those Thanos, those 10-inch Thanos that came out, and I remember so many people were just they were just like going crazy. And I tried going to some of my Targets and everything. I couldn't even find one.
So that's a good buy. That was a good one. Because that was just like an impulse thing.
Yeah, no, that was a great pickle, man. I can definitely tell you that.
Awesome. I mean, let's look at who's hot right now, Thanos is really hot with people and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll go up on an auction or something. I'm just not. We'll see.
Yeah, definitely, man.
What's in the I'm trying to remember why I'm okay. That was 90 MF Comics.
Yeah, that's Chad. He's 90 MF Comics. He's got a show. I don't know if you've ever seen him. Really good guy, man. He's one hell of a dude. He's got a show as well on there. He's always talking about comics, reviewing books. Yeah, he's really good guy. And then this was another one that my brother-in-law Jordan, he ended up picking up for me. He ended up picking up the Batman Who Laughs Funko. I've been looking for this damn thing. So
well, see, there's certain ones that kind of speak to you. You just know what it's the right thing to do.
So I'm still on here, Robert. Just give me a second. I'll be right back. I got to get the charger to my laptop before it goes kaplunk on me.
Okay, bud. Cheers. Nice Saturday. This is beer I'm drinking. You want to throw on a beer I'm drinking right here. See the redhead? There we go again.
I see it.
I'm a chocolate fiend. You can ask my wife. If I don't have chocolate in the freezer, I have to have my dark chocolate is like 87%. And it's got to be really high chocolate content.
That's how I am.
Yeah, I love dark chocolate. And there's got to be in the freezer. My wife knows it. And if I don't have it in it, I lose my mind. All you need is a little piece and you're good. Just a little piece and I'm satisfied. I don't need to eat the whole candy bar. So that's why I always have it in the freezer. If I want a piece, cool. But anyway, I'm a Guinness drinker, and this is a porter beer. It is a rich, dark chocolate beer. It's very good. It's got a really nice aroma, a good flavor, and I'm a Guinness drinker, so it's on the Guinness side of beer. So yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah. JB, I'm jealous. I still swear whether here. What? JB. Where did JB say? I don't know what he said.
Oh, Discovery Bay.
Yeah. Am I what? Miss G? She's jealous. What's the weather there, JB?
Probably. He's in California, so it's warm over there.
Ah, you suck. Yeah, it's gonna be what, 75,
Uh,
35 degrees here, buddy.
Jesus.
Yeah, talking about that too. I got a really cool book from JB too. I've been kind of collecting some of the art germ covers and stuff from my wife, the
Yeah.
background, all that, and it's really beautiful covers. And I just got a recent one from JB, a slab, a 9.8. It was beautiful. That was from my wife. My wife really liked it.
Oh, Ms. G said they're out in the pool. That's why.
Yeah, you're sitting there laughing at me, probably. Yeah. So it's crazy guy. Oh, and then there was another thing too. That was oh, when we were talking about movies earlier, I was telling you about Van Helsing. So in Van Helsing, they had a kind of a different twist, which was really cool. They show you the vampires, Frankenstein, the monster. He was amped up a little bit. He had a little bit more intelligence in that movie.
Yeah.
And then you had there's one more thing. Oh, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde in the very beginning. Hyde, I think in the very beginning of it. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But the cool thing about the only thing I didn't like about that movie, only thing, was what I had a problem with was when Dracula was trying to repopulate his species with the eggs.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yep.
The concept of using the
That didn't make any sense.
yeah, it didn't make any sense at all. I was kind of like,
They
what?
were, they
Really?
were almost trying to make like an alien homage.
Yeah, but everything else, good. It was good. It was definitely good. That was like a League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. League of
Yeah.
Extraordinary Gentlemen was a good movie. I loved.
Because they had Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde in that one.
Yep.
League of
Yep.
Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah, and
they had tons of characters in there.
Captain Nemo, I thought was awesome in that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The big car. Remember that in the movie? That was excellent.
Yeah. Oh, that car was freaking awesome.
Yeah. Oh, has anybody heard anything? I haven't heard any reviews or nothing about the latest Hellboy.
They were talking about Hellboy, and they were saying I was looking forward to it because Mike Mignola, he's one of my favorite artists. Mike Mignola, you know, he was able to put in his view of what he wanted for the character and everything.
Okay.
So when I was looking forward to it, they pretty much were saying that he was gonna handle majority of the movie. A lot of people got excited because they were like, okay, it's gonna stay true to the book. You know, there's nothing that can pretty much, you know, they're not gonna go crazy where they're just gonna go off completely off route with it. But apparently it wasn't done that well. So
really,
I didn't get good reviews. I was looking forward to go see it in the movie theaters, but I didn't. I was like, I'm just gonna wait for it to come out on DVD and watch it. And yeah, a lot of people just didn't like it. I mean, I was surprised. But hey, you know, that's the reason. Sometimes I still like to watch stuff regardless, that way I could get an idea of what to do. You know, of like, you know, what my opinion would be about the movie, because everybody's opinions vary.
Of course.
Certain things.
You know, it wouldn't be unique if you didn't like it. You know, the same thing. Period. All tastes. You know, it's funny. Discovery Bay right now, 80 degrees. Yeah, screw you, buddy.
It's 50 degrees over here in PA.
Yeah, it is. What is it? 40 something right now. It's dropping.
I'm over here, like I said, I was sitting on the Lannisters' couch.
Nice. There was. Make this. Let me see. Yeah, it's 56 right now. Right now it's dropping. The temperature is dropping.
It's supposed to be dropping over here as well.
So,
because it's supposed to be cold tomorrow. I think it's only going to be like a high of 54.
Okay, so I'll try to make this quick here. We've been on for how long have we been on? But I don't even know.
No, we've been on for quite a while.
Quite a while, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we're getting ready to go into like more than an hour.
Yep. Okay. So one more time. One more time. Big shout out to Comic Spectre. And that's reflecting really bad. There we go. That's better. Buddy, this is beautiful. Hope the frame is good. It's heavier than shit right now. I only got this frame today. It's a little wide in here. Laura's thinking about putting some more border in the background.
No,
But it just pops. Look at
it does. I like it. I like the way it looks, man. It looks awesome.
So what? I think it's awesome too. So again, big shout out to Comic Spectre. Love you, buddy. Community, love you guys. Awesome. This
Yeah,
was
definitely big time, man. Shout out to Comic Spectre, man.
sharing the love.
That was one hell of an A-OK, man. So
And beautiful AOK. Yeah, I don't want to start crying. So I'm kind of like a little my wife, she always says that. My love of my life. If I have a couple too many beers, I get into this I love you, man.
yeah,
I'm not a mean drunk, I guess.
it's all good, man. Yeah, you're happy.
Yeah.
You're a happy drinker.
You know what I do. Happy Mother's Day. Yes. Absolutely.
Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. Any
Yes.
mothers out there? Absolutely. If we didn't have mom,
Definitely.
we would not be here.
Exactly.
Moment.
Yes, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, man.
Exactly.
And thank you for bringing all these beautiful kids into this world.
Super nerds into the world.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hopefully, I'll be able to make my little one a nerd as well.
Oh, you will, buddy. Are you kidding me? You will.
Yeah, she will. She'll, like I said, I'll never push anything upon my daughter. You know, if she likes it, she likes it. If she doesn't, hey, what can I do? I want her to enjoy herself and like what she likes.
That's what I like about John Comics with Kids. His two girls. His one daughter likes Archie, and I'm trying to remember what his other daughter likes. There's another. She likes a different comic series, and I know one likes Archie, and the other one likes something else, and I cannot remember the name of what she likes a lot. One
of them was talking about Spider-Gwen. I can't remember.
Well, that must be the other one.
I think it might be. Yeah.
Yeah. To Jen. Okay, I'm reading what Miss G's putting up there. Gotta run. Time to eat before live tonight, 7 p.m. Oh, you did an unboxing?
Yeah, he was doing that unboxing match where he was going head to head with Bear Island Comics.
We gotta watch that.
Yeah, I'll definitely be watching it.
We too. So, everybody, my guest tonight, you are awesome. Love you, brother.
Appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much, man.
I really appreciate the support. And community out there, love everybody out there.
Yeah,
My
definitely.
lovely wife, thank you, sweetheart. You guys rock.
Yeah, definitely.
Big shout out. Seriously. Thank you very much. Means a lot. All right, guys. We're out of here. It's been too long.
Yeah, have a good one, guys.
Thank you very much, you guys.